I'm gonna give him some cubes because I love him and I appreciate him moving. Got to round up the entire Big Joe herd. Got something for you. Oh, crud, I see a pair in the very, very back. Oh, I hope that's on film. But I'm not gonna let him in because he's gonna want to fight with every bull up here. They know where they're going. Tough situation. Calves can be difficult. They haven't been handled that much before, so easy. Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Timbers Bison. Got an important day today. We've got to round up the entire Big Joe herd and we got to bring them all the way to the Ponderosa barn, which is where I'm currently hiding because of the conditions today. I still have stuff to do to take care around the Ponderosa before it starts to freeze, but let's just say the temperatures last night were in the 40s and they could be in the teens by the end of the day. The wind averages about 25 miles an hour and gust up to 40. Very extreme northern blast. I'll explain why we're catching two specific calves out of the Big Joe herd. We've got to take them two and two others, including one of these females right here, to Doc Parsons up in Stratford, Oklahoma. Marissa and I are gonna do that tomorrow. For now, today, I've got to go out and get the Big Joe herd, bring them all the way to the front, sort those two calves out, get the Big Joe herd back out, and let them do their thing. I'll explain why we're doing that. So it's gonna be slightly stressful. I'm gonna do that myself. It's gonna be kind of tough situation. Calves can be difficult. They haven't been handled that much before. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta move some bison around in different pens so I can actually catch the Big Joe herd like we're working them, but we're not working them. I just gotta get two calves, but you have to bring them all the way up and to get them in the corral so you can gate cut and get those calves. Gonna take the cubes out there. Hopefully they'll fall us all the way up. Whew. Hope you guys are ready to Bison Ranch with me today. Come on, boys. Gotta go back. So one of these bulls in this group is also gonna be loaded up and taken to Stratford. Shoo. He's going to the sale. Shoo. Don't do this to me. Go. Come on, dude. Last one. Let's go. These bulls are gonna go in this pen where I typically keep the heifers. They'll be happy to go in here. They're too curious. This wind is brutal. Okay, boys. Go, Blackjack. This is a pen that, well, hopefully, that's why I'm getting these bulls out of here. The Big Joe herd loves this blue free choice feeder that we have. And when they come in here, hopefully this will attract them, and this is what pulls them in, and we'll get them in this pen long run. I like long runs because I can sort them and gate cut them as they want to get out. So that's kind of what I want to do here, is I can use this as a gate cutting system and get them back out in the pasture. Okay, come on, boys. Go down that lane for me. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, they're just going in circles. Go. We're gonna play this game. I get it. Let's go in a circle. See if we can make it back this time. Shoo, shoo. Shoot. 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 Yeah. Go. Yeah. Well, I finally got these yahoos caught. I had to get a couple of them to actually run in here. Then they ran back out down the lane, told their buddies about it, that they could come down here and hang out in this new pen. And so the next time I pushed them, they made it. So that's what happens when you turn the camera off. So sorry. I eventually got all the yearling bulls in here. One of these is going to the sale, but I don't have to worry about him because he's already caught. I have Blackjack in here, our new youngest breed bull in here with these guys. Now I've got the lane open. Woo! I see some excited bison over there. Calves are running. So got this gate open. Gonna come right through here. It's the idea, like we always catch them in our roundups when we want to work them. I'm gonna come right through here and hopefully they'll follow me. This is gonna be interesting because I have a new pen set up here for some bison ready to go to a new place. So hopefully they follow me in, and that blue feeder is back there on the northwest side of that barn. All that sounds like a good plan. Now, let's see if it works, and hopefully the weather conditions here may have them jazzed up because bison love cold weather, but it's super windy and it's just getting colder and colder right now. So, but they're probably jazzed up just by looking at these guys here that are all jazzed up. The calves are having fun. So now let's go get the Big Joe herd, see if we can catch these two calves. All right, we got plenty of pellets, hopefully. So this is where we do some gate swapping, where I got to open all of our gate systems up so I can get them to go in the proper pasture. I got a cover crop over here, and pasture one, I don't want them to go in it because if they go in that cover crop, we'll be in trouble. They'll be occupied for a while. I'm gonna open this up and close this off. Hopefully they'll funnel down here. So hopefully just make a nice smooth run. So these guys are currently in the hay meadow, which they've been over there since Christmas basically. And they're probably getting a little antsy anyways to want to move. We got all of our gate systems open from here all the way out. There may be some green grass they want to stop at along the way, but not a lot. They've already been through it. But got my partner in crime with me today, the non-bison dog, the guard dog, Jackie. All right, we're almost there, guys. This is they're currently in the burn unit. I see them over there. So how this is gonna go is they should see me and run down here. I'm gonna open up this gate, and hopefully this goes pretty simple like. They hadn't seen the ATV in a minute. They should be cooperative here. Now one thing I will do is give them the hi-yah sound, and that typically lets them know we're moving. I love this hill. It's so pretty. It's moments like this I think are the coolest part. Out here roaming on the plains, just like they did for hundreds and hundreds of years. This is a living history right here, and this is one of the perks of raising these awesome animals. When you see moments like this, you just capture of them roaming these great plains when there was no fences or anything in their way. This is part of the reasons why we raise the American bison. I love it. Really cool scenes like this. All right, guys, it's time. I'm gonna open up this gate, gonna turn the ATV around, and we're gonna head up to the Ponderosa. Let's see what they do. Woo! I'm on. Good. All right, we're gonna keep going. Hands are freezing. Come on! So far, so good. Out of the burn unit, into the 9 acres, into the pasture 4. Here we go. Woo! Come on. Now into pasture 2 in a tight squeeze here. This is where they can bump into each other. I don't like it, but it's fits us. They know where they're going. Big Joe's way back there. They're getting tired. Come on! Woo! Just dropping a couple of cubes here and there, that way they smell it. A couple of them will keep eating it. Come on! Here they come. So this is a kind of an interesting moment. This is where I gotta get them all the way in here. Come on! All right, so here's kind of a moment of truth here. See who we got. And there they go. Okay, so this is gonna work out because I got him there, but Big Joe's so big and slow right now. He hadn't made his way up here. And I don't want him to come over here and fight with these bulls. He's kind of dangling in the back, I see, a little slower. Hopefully the 2 calves we're after are up here. Should be. I see the bulk of the herd. There's Big Joe. I see a couple more in the back. Oh, crud, I see a pair in the very, very back. I hope that's not them. Let's lock this. He'll come up here. Just because he's curious and they know they can get all the way up here. Oh, I see him way over there. Mostly success, I think. We've got 98% of the Big Joe herd caught right here. After I pulled in here and got them caught and situated, they did exactly what I thought they would. I poured some cubes out right in here, and then they went straight to that blue feeder. They remember that blue feeder. We've had to use that for them as an attraction to get them to go there. So there's not any feed really in it, but I will reward this herd. I will give them plenty of cubes. Right now I'm occupied and worried about this last couple that's coming up here. I don't know who it is yet. It's very hard to specifically see some of these calves' numbers sometimes. That's why you got to get them in these pens to see them up close. And then you can get which ones we want. So as soon as these 2 come up here, actually they're walking right now with Big Joe, I will confirm who it is. I can usually tell by the mom. I'm looking for Texas 11 mom, and her calf is 454. That's her number. And then the bull calf is actually 453. It just happened to be a coincidence that they're right next to each other. So 453 bull calf. His mom is Little Quapaw. I know she's in there. And then the other mom is Texas 11, and her little heifer calf is 454. It's amazing to me that I can move them that far within a couple of minutes. An entire bison herd to get them to go exactly where I want them to. And that's just from spending time with them, quality time with them. Really, you know, when I say that, giving them cubes, taking care of them, keeping bison happy is the number one thing about raising bison. All right, let's see who we got here. Okay, it's a South Dakota mama. She looks really heavy. Gosh, she looks heavy. South Dakota mama. So we do not have to worry about that. And there's the big fella himself. We don't have to worry about him either. I'm gonna give him some cubes because I love him and I appreciate him moving. But I'm not gonna let him in because he's gonna want to fight with every bull up here. Pretty common. It's a Big Joe, dominant bull, main bull. I'm not gonna let him in here because it'll just cause more problems. So I will give him some cubes and we'll reward him for coming all the way up for sure. There's Texas 11. There's 454 right there. So I know for sure we've got them, and I can confirm by finding little Quapaw and her calf, her bull calf, that we've got him as well. But there's our heifer calf right there with her mom. I'm gonna get this out of here real quick. So this is for Big Joe and this mama and calf for a reward system here. Hey, big fella, got something for you. All right, so Big Joe's taken care of. I don't know where the mama went, but he's taken care of, being a good boy. So here's the funny part. That was the easy part. That was the easy part, was catching them. Now the work begins is gate cutting to get 2 calves. That's it, 2 calves. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, they're in there chilling, probably getting a little bit of grub, happy grub. Got an idea here, I've got Big Joe occupied. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out a bale of alfalfa. The protein needs to be higher, especially on these cold days. It's gonna be cold for the next 10 days. They need more protein. And then the other thing is I'm gonna roll out a bale of native hay here in pasture 2. And then when I start letting these bison out, as I'm gate cutting them just for these 2 calves, they have something to occupy them. They'll have a fresh bale, 2 bales of hay, and hopefully it'll keep them occupied, so they'll go from here and straight out into pasture 2 away from the corral. And that way they'll be happy. Another good positive thing that we're giving them after bringing them all the way up. I gave them cubes, they're getting feed out of there. So they're getting lots of good stuff, and we want to keep their attention going and give them even more of a reward, you know, by giving them hay and keep them occupied. Happy, good things, positive things from coming up here. So. Whew, it's warm in here. All right, we got 2 bales. Got a native bale and a alfalfa bale. So we're gonna go out here. Big Joe's kind of ding-donging around out here. He's gonna look at me. He's getting some of that little green grub there. I'm gonna take him a bale of hay out here and roll it around. You coming? Come on. cut that bill. I'm trying to warm up in my truck right now while I can. It is getting colder and colder. This wind is gnarly. I'm sure a lot of you people in the north are been going through this or getting it worse than we are. But anyways, so next thing is the hard work. So right now is the tough part. How I'm going to do this is I've got to focus on the moms. Those calves are going to be stuck to their moms, and then focus on the calves. So I'm probably going to cut out a lot of the adults and calves right now, and then try to keep those two mamas back. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. We'll see how it sorts out. I like to do it by myself because it's just easier by myself, but sometimes I need a little help, so I may have to get my wife out here and help me. But so this is where I take my time and I gate cut them out slowly and catch these two calves. So unfortunate part is, well, these calves are about 9 months old. They're past the weaning stage, but like I said, we always leave our bison. This is the second year we've done this. We're leaving our calves on their moms for as long as we can. And we want to keep that as natural as possible. And so these are going to be the only two calves that will actually be pulled away from mom. And that's because we're selling them. We want to spread our genetics. We want to show how awesome some of our animals are and kind of get our name out there, which is part of going to the Gold Trophy show and sale in Denver. Like, this is the big sale of the bison world. It's our first time doing it, and we wanted to take, our top animals. And so we have to start the weaning process today. On the 21st, Wednesday the 21st, we'll be driving out to Denver. Here's why we have to do this right now. We have to take these calves, the other yearling heifer, and the other yearling bull that we're all taking to sell. We're taking 4 to Denver. We have to take them to Doc Parsons' place, to his system. He has to TB test, which is tuberculosis test, and he also has to do brucellosis testing. And then on our yearling bull only, we have to see if he is fertile. All those are requirements to travel and take to this sale. And that is mostly security for disease control for crossing state lines and coming into Denver and being around other bison. Plus the National Western Stock Show is going on during this time as well. All that, we have to get that done. Then we'll send all of that, those samples have to go to a lab. They have to process it and then get it back to us. So we're on crunch time. When Doc called and said, hey, you need to get your animals up here, you listen to what your vet says. So we got to do all that, get the samples sent off, get the test results back, and then get them to the proper people, which is part of the Gold Trophy show and sale, which is Karen Conley. Those are the requirements to be in this sale. It's a lot of work to get in this sale. There's about 100 animals usually in this sale, and so every producer for every animal has to do the same thing. And so this is our first time going through it. You're going through it with us. So, all right, let's go sort off these calves. So I got my flag with me, phone and GoPro. So the good thing about this is I've got 2 pins to sort out. They can come in here before they go out that main one, and I can gate cut them here using this. So I'm gonna start here, so in case the ones I need to catch get out, I've got a backup pin. All right, so I see 2 calves. Okay, so right now we've got a big portion of them. This is all we got left over there. Not a whole lot, but I see our 2 calves. Oh, it's cold. This is where it gets tough. I may try something here. I've got another lane I can put these in. So we're going from one pen to the other. Oh, jeez. Wind's miserable. I got 2 of them sorted off right here. Come on, Quapaw, don't do that. Go in that corner. Come on. You're not gonna let me win this little battle, are you? Go. Ah. Ah. All right, so I've got both mamas and both calves in here, but I got one problem. I've got one more calf in here that I need to get out. So this pen is a little bit big. I've got to shrink them down into a smaller pen, but there's one extra calf in here I don't need. Other than that, I've got the mama and the 2 calves sorted out. It's taking me a little bit. I've got the rest of them right here ready to all go out together. I'm waiting to put them all together so they can all run out together and won't be lost. So we just got to get this one calf sorted. I got them to go where I wanted to go. So I've got 2 mamas in here and 3 calves. So this is where I've got to get just the 2 calves and that's it. So we'll use this smaller pin here that I've got and try to gate cut them. So I'm just trying to cut the moms out and that extra calf. We're down to crunch time here. Those calves, the problem on these situations is these calves stay so close to those moms. Just kind of take your time. Let them decide who's going. All right, so I got it down just to 3 calves at the moment. I'll take you with me. So now we're gonna go even to a smaller pen. I gotta see what this other calf's number is. I don't know what it is. They all look really good, healthy. It's a heifer calf. So there's 454. All right, I'll let you go. So now I'm gonna use this to get them one more time. All right, calves, thank you for being good here. Let's go back around. That's easy, easy. Good. They should go in that small pen right there. Okay, now we've got them. So the calves are caught. It's important to get the moms out because they're obviously bigger and more dangerous. So now I can run mom out here real quick. She's pretty. Well, there you go. Nice and easy. Oh, I should open that gate down there. I didn't. So she can go straight out. I'll go open it for her real quick. I should have had this gate open for her. So I'm gonna have to go down here, open it, and let her go back out. It's all right, Mama. Let me get it for you. Okay, now we get to send her out. One more time, 11. All right, she'll go out. Okay, mamas are out. Now it's calf time. Got a couple small pins here. Let's see what we can do. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Who is that? It's Claw Paw, that's what it is. All right, she's gonna get to go back out with Mom. Oh, that was fun. Well, we got our 2 calves. Finally. All right, success, guys. I can say that now. We've caught the 2 calves, sorted them off. Sorting went better than I thought it would be. All calves are back with the moms except those 2. And then here, I've got everybody up here kind of stalled out. This is the Big Joe herd, females and calves. So Big Joe's out in the pasture, got him occupied with hay. Now it's time to let all of them go, and I've got to make sure they get out of our trap and back out into pasture 2 is the only last task to do for today. Let's see how this goes. Swing the gate outside. I kind of have truck blocked and a ATV blocked from this stuff. Hopefully it'll distract them. They'll go out that gate right there. Some of them always do this. They get distracted and then they won't make that curve. But the rest of them have made it. That's peaches. I'll get them. Come on, strays. All right. That's the end of them, guys, right there. That's all of them. All right, successful morning. What I did was, so our 354 heifer, got her right here. I put those 2 little calves, you can see them running around, in with the 354 heifer. It's a yearling heifer that we're gonna take to Denver. So, and those 2 calves, a yearling bull, I won't put him in here yet. We'll let him stay with the bulls until we gotta load them up. So next thing, yes, tomorrow, Marissa and I, on the next video, you'll see us take our 4 sale animals up to Doc Parsons. We're gonna get them tested for disease prevention and protocols and all the regulations to take them to Denver to the sale. So that is the next video. Stay tuned for it. We'll see you guys soon. We're gonna keep on Bison ranching.